And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a give right side. It's Blake trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Love. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Mike 58 right there. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Mariota. And Ingram holds it in. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They run the counter. Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Well, that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Third and long here for Mariota. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. 2nd and 10. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Javon Wims, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Giants nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. 3.
To throw is Mariota. He's going to launch this thing. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mike 45. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
A first down carry for Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? 180. Mike 58 right there. Oh, you got D?
Now Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Back at the 43-yard line.
Ready. 60 out. Ricky. Ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Barkley. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 39.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Well, 58's the mic. I got you, punt or miss. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They go play action. Mariota. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Our time. It's our time.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey. 4 down.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Open man is Ross, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Mariota. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Albert Rosas on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And Rosas pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
I got you. I got you.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Third and base, let's go. Go.
Off play action. Love. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
Giants nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw again on second down. Mariota throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hodges. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. 45.
To throw Mariota. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Back to you.
Play fake. Mariota. Flushed out right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Check 45 to Mike.
Right here, right here.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Now he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Where are they, team?
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing is Mariota. Going up top. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey. You got three down.
First down, a run with Cohen. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Cohen. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. To throw on third down. Love. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Point after here coming up. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next, the score, Bears 21, Giants 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Hey, watch it, watch it. One.
Mariota on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Check.
On second down, here's Barkley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1. And just like that, it's third down. Mariota to throw it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Mariota now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. This is Barkley. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll go to Barkley again, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Mariota gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd down. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
On 3rd down, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now it's Tate. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That's a 65-yard punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. On 1st down, Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
Now Mariota. That's complete to Slayton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
All day. Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. Oh, get him. Get him. Get him. 3. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. Mike 40.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Duke Dawson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Love. And Robinson with a big catch. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On the return, it's Tate. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
First down, Mariota. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards and a Giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mariota. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and now it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7.
58's the money. 58's the money. Go. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Mariota. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check 31. Check 31.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mariota. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. On first down, Carson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw is Mariota. And Ingram holds it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard
It's going to be a long day. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Where are they, team?
Another try for Barkley, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal. Tonight.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really